Jumping, biting, and humping. How I taught a 5-month-old puppy some restraint. This is Jett. He was adopted from the rescue I volunteer for a few months ago, and since then he has had some issues with jumping, biting, and humping the adopters. Jett was with his mom and littermates until he was 8 weeks old. Jett went on trial for adoption, but that family had children and this behavior was not working with the kids in the house. So he was adopted again to an adult-only home, but they are still struggling with this behavior. From Jett's behavior, one may think he was removed from his litter and mama too young because he lacks bite inhibition. The interesting thing about Jett is that he's actually friendly and outgoing. I would not categorize this as aggressive behavior because Jett is almost unable to control his mouth, which is very indicative of 5-week puppy syndrome. To determine this, it's important to look at the whole dog. Jett was very happy to see me and did not bark or growl at me ever during this. Jett is also not afraid. He was never afraid of me or afraid of the leash in this video. So these behaviors are not adding up and making sense. That's what's telling me that he probably has a lot of trouble controlling his bite inhibition and his mouth and his excitement, and so we need to teach him how to do that and teach him some self-control. But this behavior is not acceptable and is causing stress in the household. Jett is a mix of herding breeds and bully breeds, and I think the herding breed is also coming out. He is incredibly smart, so we need to teach the adopters how to teach Jett to sit and be polite while he's getting his collar put on and not to jump on them. We also need to teach him how to walk nicely on a leash and also get him more fulfillment in his life. Jett is incredibly intelligent, and that's part of his downfall, as he learns things very quickly, both for good and for bad. But luckily, as you can see in this video, Jett learns very quickly what is expected of him and is very willing to cooperate once he understands what we're asking him to do. It will take some time for Jett to change his behavior as he has been practicing the biting and the jumping and the humping for quite a while. But if the adopters are consistent and keep working with Jett, I think he will learn new behaviors and outgrow this. During this video, I show almost the entire lesson. I do edit out some personal things from the adopters and other times when nothing is happening. But in general, you'll get an idea of how I approach a dog like this in real time. About him is that,
oh, you want to check it out?
come here. I mean, he's harmless, but he's so fast in his brain.
Yeah, it is.
Right? That we need to teach him what to do, to use those powers for good, instead of evil. No. So when he starts doing that, I just stop. When Jett starts to get overly mouthy and rolls on his back, I just stop what I'm doing and disengage with him. Sit. There we go. Good boy. Sit.
Yeah.
And this is why I say to use his food, because it's going to require a lot of repetition.
Yeah.
And for him, if you're slow right now, you're going to lose his focus.
That's true.
So you kind of, I might be a little faster than you guys at first because I do this more often.
Oh, yeah.
But have a bunch of kibbles in your hand, right? A lot of my clients are too slow to reward their dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to have a handful.
I think I am, for sure.
And then he's going to go, like, your timing's off. Okay, come here. My goal is simply to get the leash and collar on Jett without him biting me or jumping on me. This will take some time to teach him how to be calm.
Could be a little intimidating sometimes.
One of the things he definitely
Yeah,
needs
see
is
how
a
he's
job.
doing it?
Notice I am not backing away from the dog. I don't want to acquiesce my
No,
space. to him jumping
Sit.
and biting.
So
He's
that's what
usually
I
used to
never
that
had to do.
happening,
No.
and so then he gets more amped up,
Come here.
and also I will lose some ability to influence him if I give up my
So
space.
all of this just isn't, it's not going to work for him, right? So I'm not playing his game. I'm not getting upset.
Yeah.
I'm not yelling.
Yeah.
I'm not moving quick.
Yeah.
Because if I start going, Jett, get down, he's
Exactly.
going to just get worse.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, come here. Come here. Jett. Sorry, I keep forgetting. So this, I'm just going to bring him. See, I lifted him underneath just to move him. Sit. No. No.
Yeah.
Sit. Good boy.
Do you think he'll eventually grow out of that biting?
Well, I hope so.
Me too.
Hey. Sit.
Because what I've been doing is I give him muzzle grabs if he does that to me.
So that doesn't work for him.
It doesn't
Does
work.
it? Does it work?
For a moment, for like a minute.
But it didn't. Doesn't.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
just
he
amps
does it
him up,
again, but
Right? Hey. So I'm gonna bring him back. See, I'm lifting under.
Yeah.
okay.
And I'm just, if I need to position him, I'm just doing this.
Yeah.
So you're basically grabbing him around the muscles.
I'm not grabbing, I'm just holding my hand
Oh,
flat
yeah.
and just moving him, right?
Jett knows sit somewhat already, but because he's so frantic, it's taking a while for him to calm down and for it to take hold in his brain. So I'm going to keep repeating this, and you'll see throughout the video that he improves greatly.
There we go. Sit.
So the moment Jett calms down a little and stops trying to bite, I give him the treat and then try to put the collar on, but he's not quite calm enough yet.
I'm just trying to get this on him so I can control him a little bit more. Okay. Okay.
Didn't quite get the collar fastened, one because my hands don't work so great anymore, and two because he was so wiggly. So when he throws himself on the ground, I just take the collar off and start over.
Really? Wow. He's so dramatic.
He is. She's quite the queen.
I'm glad he's doing this right now.
I know, me too. So you can see. Can you turn on the light screen? Yeah, we're really glad he's doing this right now.
Good boy. There you go.
Welcome to our world.
Sit. No.
Big, strong pup.
He is. For me, I'm mostly kind of scratched by his nails when he jumps up.
Yeah.
But other than that, he hasn't really bit on me as much. You know, it's just insane. One time he drew blood on your toe. He did. And it was like, oh my God.
No.
First, during the lesson, I was simply trying to get the leash and collar on so that we could work with Jett more outside and go for a walk.
Oh, for real.
But I decided and realized partway through that the exercise I really needed to work on was simply this, getting the leash and collar on. So I stopped trying to put it on as much and then started working with his behavior.
Wow. Come here. No. No. Sit. Hey, let's try this again. Come here. Sit. Good boy. There we go. Sit. Good boy. Sit. No. Sit. Good boy.
Decide to break things down and just simply touch him with the collar while he's being calm before I try to put it on him.
I would do this like 5 times a day.
Really?
On and off.
On and
like
off?
that. Just keep doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him desensitized.
Hey, Well, it's just building a habit, and you guys need it to happen
Yeah.
quickly. So, sit. There's a good boy. Yeah.
When he wants to be, he's quite amazing. He really is.
So see, I got it around his neck now, and I'm just
Look at
giving him a
that.
treat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I'm also curious if neutering will help this behavior at all.
Oh, we are hoping and praying.
So, hey, come here. Come here, bud. Come here.
Good boy.
Now Jett is able to be lured away from my back legs with a treat, and then he offers a sit, and I can put the collar on.
Like, I'm not, don't want to get excited, but I am telling him good, right? So, I'm not angry with him.
Right.
I understand it's hard not to get frustrated
Oh,
with
I
this,
know. It is.
but, you know, like, just good boy.
Very nice.
You know, just, you gotta just go, you know what? Doesn't matter how much time this takes. There's
Yeah.
no rush, right?
Yeah.
Don't do it when you're in a rush.
Yeah.
If you get frustrated, just walk away.
That's
Take
what
a
I've
breath,
been. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I know that I can have effect on this
Mm-hmm.
because I have experience knowing that, right?
Yeah.
For you guys, I don't know what's going through your head, right? Like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to live with this for 12 years or
Yes,
whatever.
I've had days like that.
there's good
Admittedly,
days like that,
yeah,
for
there
sure.
have been days like that. Or rather, more aptly, there have been moments like that. And then once he calms down, it's like we literally have the greatest dog in the world.
Yeah.
So, but there have been quite a number of moments like that.
Boy. So, whenever those thoughts creep into my head, they have to go away.
Yeah.
I can't keep on that track or I will get frustrated,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right? And this
We're gonna have to find more treats.
is like,
Yeah, right.
again, just bringing them up
Yeah,
Hey.
see.
like
So
this.
in other words, we should wear jeans more.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, long sleeves, right? If you have
Yeah.
to.
See,
Gloves.
yeah.
I mean, whatever. Hey. They have those garden sleeves that,
Jett was successful at sitting still for his leash and collar being put on and taken off once, but now we have to repeat the process. He seems to get a little more amped up once I take the collar off again, so we have to review.
So,
Remember, Jett has been acting this way for 5 months, so to expect him to totally change his behavior right away is unrealistic. I'm asking for baby steps and
Good
little
boy.
improvements.
good job.
excellent.
Good job. Yeah, good boy.
It's like all day training,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
Good. You okay? Well, he just choked on a treat.
Oh.
Good. Good. Yeah.
Also have a
Right here, the client had asked me a question, and since I now have a leash on Jett, I can use the leash to guide him around out from behind me and also to keep him from jumping up on me. If he lays down, I'm not concerned about that right now. I'm going to let him do that if he wants. And again, I'm not holding super tight tension on the leash, just basically keeping him from jumping up. I am also just holding the leash and keeping Jett from zooming around the room and getting himself excited anymore, and seeing if he'll calm down with a short leash. He does decide just to sit down here and relax since he can't get to any other place. I am using a lot of treats with Jett, and the end goal is not to have to use as many treats forever. It's just to use them to get the behavior and attention and to actually calm Jett down. He's actually calmer when there's food present because it is helping to maintain his attention than when there isn't. In some dogs, this wouldn't work. The food may make them more excited. But here, if he lays down, that's a good sign. He's relaxing more. I don't care if he sits or lays down. The point is just to get him to stop biting and to start thinking with his brain. You can start to see Jett sniff the air. I think he's trying to locate the treats. But using his nose is a good sign and is sure to help him calm down.
Come here. Come here.
He's like, what? I'm relaxed.
Come here. Huh? Let's take it off. No, come here. Come here. Come here. That's a good boy. Ah, good boy. Huh?
This time when he goes behind me and thinks about humping me, I just simply call him and he comes around and sits.
Look at that. Look at that.
Man.
Train him what to do.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of dogs I could be like, hey, don't do that, and they'll stop.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to. The more force you use,
Yeah.
the more he's gonna fight.
Okay.
And you're gonna have to get in an all-out wrestling. Are you guys bigger and stronger than him? Yes. But
He
you
is.
don't wanna. But you don't wanna
I don't want to go
get
down
into
that road.
that, right? I mean, there's certain things. Yes, he can't. I don't know, run into the street or you know what I mean.
Yeah,
That's
for
a
sure,
kid, but
for sure.
I can't think of a better example right now. Come here. Come. Good boy. So I don't care if he wants to lay down or sit. I don't.
Right on.
Come here. So, and if he has this on him at all times, at least you have a way.
Before you put that on
No.
him,
Yeah.
the only way I want to show you something really fast.
It just makes a lot of noise. Do you guys want that noise all the time in the house?
No.
Client had Jett's tags on an extra ring, which caused them to make a lot of noise. So notice how Jett is really interested in checking out the collar. And so I always want to allow a dog to check out something they're interested in. It actually keeps them from jumping up if I just allow them to smell it. And here you can see he's sitting and watching what I'm doing. So he's interested in what's going on.
I get a little practice with these, huh?
Right on.
He's all watching.
No, that's great.
I mean, he's so, like, let him check out everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all he wants. He wants to check it out.
I think that's great.
That's like with my phone when I set it down, he wanted to sniff it.
I am not expecting Jett to stay in a sit. In fact, I'm glad he wants to interact with me in a positive manner, and I'm certainly going to encourage that by letting him sniff the collar.
Come here. Come on. So I don't want him to be behind me because then he's going to start jumping on me.
Yeah.
It's your
So I'm just not letting him be back there, right?
We're 20 minutes in almost, but Jett is really starting to calm down and get the idea of what I'm asking and also what I'm not going to encourage. A lot of times dogs getting negative attention in the form of people getting frustrated and excited can actually reinforce behavior.
Boy. You sit. Look at you. Good boy. Good boy.
Here I put his flat collar on with his tags, and he sits and allows me to do this rather nicely.
As she puts on the collar and gives him the treats, that's pretty snazzy.
I'm
isn't it?
rewarding him because he's sitting still,
Yeah.
basically.
Good.
Don't want to pet him and be, oh, good, right?
Yeah.
Because that's going to get him excited.
Dog like Jett will behave much better with calm, positive energy.
So right now, I'm just using the treats because he's interested, but he's not too amped for them.
Good.
He's responding, but he's not like, oh my God, there's food, right?
Yeah.
So that's,
You've also calmed him down.
Yeah.
yeah, good boy. All right. Here,
Uh-oh.
let me put it on him and take it off, and then you can try.
All right.
All right, there you go, bud. Now, every time you do this in a different spot or
Yeah.
with a different person, it's different.
Yeah.
So you have to train him, like wherever. I just chose the spot because this is kind of where I ended up.
Yeah.
If you always want to do it here, great. I got you started. But if you want to put his leash on in that little foyer, then you're
Yeah.
going to have to start over,
Okay.
basically. All right, so. Okay, now tell him to sit. Let's see if he'll sit.
Sit. Come on. Up. Come on. Sit.
He's like, what?
He's like, what?
Each new person or location, you'll have to review a little bit with the dog because it is different and he has to learn it applies to everybody.
Hold this.
He's like,
You want me to grab these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sit. Come on, Pooh.
there you go.
Good boy. Good boy.
All right, I'll do that a few more times. And then we're gonna take the collar off since it's already on him, the one with the leash attached.
Okay. What are you doing? Silly boy.
All right, and then
It's like I'm
the
getting
next
all
time, give him a treat and go and take the collar off.
All right. There you go, bud.
Now, my hope is, of course, after he learns what's expected, you're not gonna need to feed him treats endlessly.
100%.
But do this for a while, build the habit,
Yeah.
right?
Like every
Okay.
morning.
Yeah,
Okay,
every
do you-
morning. I would do this, well, preferably, at least 3 times a day.
Yeah, for sure.
The more
Yeah.
you guys do it, the faster the habit will take
Okay.
place.
A habit takes time. The brain actually has to rewire neural pathways to make different behaviors easier to choose for the dog
Yeah.
than the old behaviors.
You gotta tell him. Honestly, don't care if he sits or lays down. I was just
Yeah.
trying to teach him something to
Let me see.
occupy his brain,
There
right?
you go.
That makes sense.
There you go. Good boy.
Jett is laying down here. I don't want to spoil that by having him sit up. So we're just rewarding his
So I
calm
would give
behavior
him
and
his
allowing the
food.
leash to be taken on and off.
Kind of stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Make him work for it, and he'll enjoy it because look, he's engaged.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like he's bored or anything. He's like, okay, cool.
The adopters mentioned that when Jett gets tired, he gets more mouthy and unruly. So giving this dog frequent crate naps is important.
So
boy.
instead of putting the food in a bowl,
Yeah.
you have it sitting here,
Uh-huh.
and you do this whole exercise with him as long as the food lasts,
That's true.
which will go surprisingly fast
Yeah.
because you're using a lot of treats.
See how,
job.
calm
Look
he
at
is?
that. Yeah.
What? Wait a minute.
I mean,
It's your turn.
It took a little bit, right, to get him there,
Okay.
Yeah.
but he learned very quickly what I wanted,
Mhm.
and now he's totally like, okay, I'll give it to you, right?
Let's see if you can get up.
So there's
Go here. Up.
So we're changing something for Jett. We're using a different person now. And so again, a little patience is required when we change something with a dog because they have to learn that the behavior is expected with each person and location.
and if he does that, I'm like, nope,
Nope.
because then he's gonna start playing with you, right? So, all right. Hey, Coo
Show
Bear,
him the treats.
Coo Bear. So there, just wait, just wait.
Mhm.
So it's like, nope, I'm not engaging with you if you do that. He's got my ring. He knows. He's like, that shouldn't be on your finger.
Yeah.
Come here, boy. Come here. He usually, you know.
He will.
Come here.
Keep bribing him.
And if you want him to sit, you can always use the leash
Okay.
and like help him a little bit, right? And now tell him sit,
Come here. Sit.
because he's learning sit. Come on. Come on. Come on.
I'm sorry, but that was very funny.
There we go. Now tell him sit and
Sit.
reward him.
Good boy. That's
So
my
you
good
guys
boy.
also
Oops.
need to be very precise in the words you're using.
Okay.
So don't say excess things.
Very often people use sentences or say too many words to dogs.
It's
We
just
want to keep it
exciting
simple.
them,
Yeah.
right?
It will also help if each person in the household uses the same words.
So tell him sit.
Sit.
Good boy.
Good
Reward
boy.
him, even though he's sitting, and then take off the collar.
I'm gonna put this.
But have those. You gotta have those in your hand.
Yeah, you gotta be able to bribe him.
Okay.
So
Sit.
reward.
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 Boy.
We're gonna reward his good behavior.
Good
There you
boy.
go.
Give him one.
Give him one.
Good boy. That's my good boy.
Remember I said the timing, right? You
Good
have to
boy.
be fast.
Yeah.
Because if you don't reward him right away, he's gonna be like,
What?
where is it? Right? Because
Yeah.
that's how his brain works.
Yeah.
So I usually don't move this fast either, but I have to change my speed for the dog,
Yeah.
right? I have a dog at home, I move slower for her.
Timing is
3 legs.
important to reward this dog quickly after he does the behavior, or he will get bored and go make his own excitement. So we want him to see the reward coming quickly as possible.
Shower.
Yeah.
And it was because I wanted to be able to give him a bath.
go. Yeah.
For
Oh
sure.
yeah, we tried it like day 3. Oh, it went
Yeah, it
badly.
didn't work.
There you go.
That's my good boy.
So with you, I want you to breathe in through your nose because your energy's high.
My energy's very high,
So
and I
when
couldn't
you're-
see the clasp this.
So breathe. Work on yourself first before you work on the dog, right? Calm down a little because we don't have any time restraints. I'm not in a rush, right? The dog
Eating your
definitely
hand.
isn't in a rush, right? Okay, go ahead and try again.
Come here. Come here.
I think he's doing this because he wants something to do.
Yeah, he is.
Go ahead. Come on. No, don't go back there. Nope. Nope. There, good boy. Good boy. Tell him sit.
Sit. Come on.
No, over here.
He's totally
Over
ignoring me.
here.
Come here.
Sometimes dogs get confused about which person they should be paying attention to when I just train the dog and now the owner is trying to train the dog. And I think that's somewhat what's going on here.
So at that instant, when he glances,
Yeah.
you gotta get his attention.
Okay.
Otherwise, he's gonna come back to me,
Okay.
right?
Come here.
Show him a treat.
And he might be getting bored with this game by now. Too.
Oh yeah.
Jett is getting a little tired of this game. Typical again with fast thinking dogs. But I want all the people that put a leash on him to have a chance to try this at the
See
lesson.
if he'll stand up and let's see if he will actually get up off the floor. There you go. Sit. There you go. Okay,
Good
down.
boy. Good boy. Good down.
There
Good
you go. Give him
boy.
a treat.
Good boy. I held my
He
breath.
has to be able to be touched before he can get a bath, right? All right, so if I'm doing this with the dog, with the treats in my hand,
Yeah.
so I want you to practice being extra slow and calm.
Okay.
Okay. So when you're working with him, slow.
Yeah.
He sees it coming. So the timing, I know I said to reward him quickly, but what that means is so he knows it's coming,
Okay.
Right.
right? So if he does something and It's like sit, and then we're like, we're missing the opportunity. But if we say sit, and then we see, he sees it coming. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it does.
So then just be very precise in your movements. See,
Yeah.
I don't have to move fast to take the leash on and off.
Okay.
See how slow I'm actually doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Because why? Because it keeps my energy low.
Yeah.
Sit. Good boy. See, watch. It's not speed. It's not, you're not trying to catch him or trick him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
See how slow I'm moving?
Yeah.
So, good boy. So all of that, like trying to nab him and grab him, that's all just adding to his trying
Anxiety,
to get away,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, so try again. How many treats do you have?
Oh, we got a ton.
You got a bunch.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant here. I'm like, I have two.
All right. And you don't need to put them down because you gotta have them in your hand.
Okay. No problem. Come here. Come here.
So now he has a leash on, so you can use the leash too. There, nice.
Good boy.
There you go. Good job.
Good boy.
Go ahead and take the collar off.
I'm going to.
Slowly. And John, you can remind her, slow down. Slow down.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I'm learning the Pez dispenser thing.
Yeah.
That's a good boy. One more.
There's all these little things that I've figured out over the years, right?
Yeah.
Slowly and calmly. There.
That's a
Yeah. Nice.
This is what I like doing.
job.
Down,
Down.
down. Good boy.
Boy.
Yeah, I've been doing that with him
job.
too. I get him to sit and get him.
Little puppy
I
push-ups.
like that. It's like, ooh. He usually
Good
stays.
job. All right. Excellent.
After this, we took Jett out for a walk and he did quite well. But I used my no-centric techniques because having him walk in a perfect heel would not have been possible at this point. So first I wanted to get him following me before I ask him to go into a more healing position. You can see that video in the next one I release coming up in about a week. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Jett taught me several things during these lessons. One is that corrections and getting amped up does not help dogs like Jett. And two is to be persistent and have patience and give the dog a chance, and usually they will succeed.